especially from the early days, when a body laid lifeless, many questions were in their minds of what did this person do to deserve death. They looked at it as if it was a bad thing, something that the family did wrong or the individual did wrong, and there was lack of understanding. And in the book of wisdom, prophets were sharing with just in fact what was happening, that in the eyes of the foolish they seemed to be dead, when in fact much more was happening beyond that. And in our current scriptures in the New Testament, of course, Jesus comes and confirms that teaching in offering life in those who believe in him, offering life for those who die in him, who love him and the Father. And for those of us that look at our lives and see turmoil, not only outside of our lives, but also within our own sphere of influence, whether ourselves, our family, our friends, we can look and see that things are not perfect. God is not calling us for perfection. God is calling us to be like that repentant thief that recognizes that we do wrong, but in spite of that wrong, we still depend upon Christ. We depend upon that love that God offers, that mercy that's offered. And so today, as we kind of come to this particular place, at this particular point in time, honoring the life of Frenchie, we can bring this history together with us to look at his life. For you're the ones who have traveled with Frenchie these last few years, 20 years plus in the Hungarian group, many years probably before that. You're the ones who know Frenchie and his life. You're the ones who know the turmoil that has existed in his life. You're the ones that have seen the love that he's offered to others. And what a wonderful testimony it is. In my brief conversations with Frenchie, there was a big heart with great generosity, a very devoted man. A very stubborn man, I might add. I think there's a few nods of heads. But if we look at his life and his devotion to God, and then think of the mercy that was offered to the repentant thief, I think we can take great comfort today in trusting in God's mercy that he be with Frenchie, so that as of this time, he can enjoy the kingdom that, as other scriptures tell us, has been prepared for us since the foundation of the world, waiting for us to come back to that mansion with many rooms, that place where Jesus has prepared for us. We hope that today, with God's mercy, that Frenchie is enjoying that promise that he lived for and that he hoped for.